Married to Medicine. All right. Y'all see all my decoration in the background? I do all this for y'all. I do. How y'all doing? Y'all alright? Hope y'all doing alright. Y'all okay? Doing alright. You know, up this morning, doing videos, child, working. Doing my third thizzle, child. Ain't been too long. Got back from Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Very exciting. Very beautiful island. Very beautiful people. The men, the women, stunning. We was on a resort, so it's free drinks. Oh, I can't even begin to get into the drinks, and my God, the food was questionable. It had some good moments, but the drinks was everything. Mama Joanna, ooh, with some Pepsi, ooh. Okay. Married to Medicine. Well, everybody looked good, I'll say that. Some of their outfit choices, no. Everybody looked good. Quad's outfit, I'm just going to talk about the people that stood out to me a little bit. Quad's, first of all, everybody's makeup was fantastic. Quad's outfit, it looked like something on season 8 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, one of their outfits. It was a nice outfit, but that's what it looks like. I think it was a one-piece ensemble. Heavenly's dress looked cheap. I didn't like Simone's hair. There was something off about it. I don't know. I don't think I liked all them curls that was in it. Jackie's hair was laid. Mariah looked stunning. Head to toe. Nobody really had on anything extravagant that I can remember. I like Contessa's hair. They put a good wig on Contessa. Good thick wig. Good healthy wig. Good season 2 wig. That's pretty much it. Everybody else is just like here and there. Okay. So Married to Medicine. The first thing they talked about, or they touched on, was the whole kids thing, and you know, their kids and yada to the yada, and whoop to whoop. Hold on for 1 second. Writing some things down that I didn't think to talk about. Okay. So yes, they talked about the kids. Simone's kids is going off to college. Well, the oldest boy is. And yeah, they're going off to college, child. Already in college. They talked about one thing that kind of stood out to me in the season when Simone went to go talk to her youngest son about her and her husband, their father's marriage. The guy was just her youngest son, Miles, I believe that's his name. He was like, you know, he like his ice cream like he like his women vanilla, and she was just like, well, why you don't like him chocolate like your mama? And he said, you know, I settle. The whole entire cast said, oh, they know that he's a jokester, know that he was just playing. Simone even said herself that he was just joking and he likes to ruffle my feathers to get up under my skin a little bit. Am I the only one that thought that he was serious? I thought he was serious when he said that he liked white women over black women. I thought he was serious. I mean, hell, shit, it's a possibility that all y'all sons could be that way. Hell, the private schools they go to ain't nothing but white people in it. I mean, what they gonna do? They're not necessarily getting the besides the fact that they know they're black and their parents black. Other than that, they living as little white kids, ain't they? They're privileged. Most black people that I know, like myself, and the people that are around me that I grew up with and stuff, they don't live privileged. The people that that I just left on my my vacation when I went to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Those people don't live lavish lives and stuff. You know? No. Not at all. Not in the real Dominican. You know, we was on a resort. That's different, you know. But the people that work at the resort, the Dominicans and their home life and stuff, no. And most of them are black. So most black people don't live, you know, that kind of lifestyle. You know, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. So anyway, not saying there's anything wrong with it. Y'all don't come at me about that. Y'all know my biggest musical inspiration is Mariah Carey, and she's biracial herself. I do not care. I got biracial people in my family. All I'm saying is what I'm saying, and you know, y'all know what I'm trying to say and what I'm getting at when I say that. Y'all already know what's up there when you get to the top, child. We're not even gonna play that. Okay, so they got into that. They asked Heavenly, how would she feel if Damon Jr., her oldest son, if he brought a white girl home, and she was just really quiet. They said, what if he brought Melania Trump home? She was just really quiet. Mariah was just like, she'll throw her out. Or we're going to feel uncomfortable and all that kind of stuff. I think the Heavenly would have an issue with it. I don't think her husband would have an issue with it. You know, so who knows what her husband doing anyway. So moving on from that, what else we got into? She mentioned Heavenly. She mentioned that she had a conversation with her son, and she was just like, "Look, you know, you really need to watch women. Women are conniving and cheating and tied and through, and they do all kinds of stuff to get ahead." Look, I still got on my wristband from where we stayed at the Rio hotels and resorts. Anyway, yeah, it's just like, child. She talked to him about how women are, and they just looking for a male ticket and they'll trap you. She was just like, because I used to be that way, and apparently Heavenly trapped Damon somehow. I don't know what other women that was after him, but you know, that's fine. I'm sure a lot of women probably. I know Toya, Mariah. Come on. We know what the thing is. We know what it is, y'all. Okay. Andy mentioned to Toya, he was just like, Toya, you said that you, it's your job to be your husband's everything. It made me think about, Jackie, when she said that, of course, it's her job to be her husband's everything, because everything she has is because of her husband. I was like, ooh. Shade, but truth. Shade, but truth. So, you know, she was just like, Toya was like, yeah, I still believe that. So Andy, being shady, he asked Toya about Quad, said, do you think that Quad is her husband's everything? And she said, I think that season 1, you know, he pretty much said that all he wanted was a baby, and she still haven't given him one, so I'm going to say no. We all know, just being viewers, we all know that's all that man wants from Quad as a child. He's 50, she's 36. I mean, how long you want this man to wait? You want him to have a child when he's 60? Child, and then when his child get 20, he'll be 80. Come on now. Most people ain't gonna live that long. I know I'm gonna live to be 110, but most people aren't. So it's just like, we all know what's tea. We all know what's going on with Quad and her husband. I mean, you know, she was just like, I've tried, and you know, behind the scenes, y'all don't see what's going on. I think a lot of things are going to be revealed on this reunion, but so far it's just really sad, and it's just really messed up to see how this whole thing has unfolded between Quad and her husband. And I've been saying from the beginning, it just seems like it's more so Quad than Dr. G. I think that he has a lot of messed up values when it comes to women and everything. Sometimes, and I just think he's over it. He's over the bickering. I think Quad turns up for the camera, and she's Miss Quad. What can I say? Side note: I did not review the season finale of Married to Medicine, but I did see it. I just saw it actually on demand. Yes, and also just saw the reunion. So anyway, so I'll briefly get into dibble dab back and forth or whatever. Stay with me. Okay, what else is going on? They got into Contessa, and it was the first season of the show and how she felt. Then Contessa came on through. She was a little boring at first. I always liked her, but she was a little boring at first. But she coming on through and fitting in with the ladies, and it just seems like it's initiation for Heavenly to come at you. And so once you get over the step of Heavenly, you pretty much is solidified, it seems like. And he brought up the fact that this is the first time a housewife doctor has hung up her white coat to become a stay-at-home mama. So she's gonna be sitting around with Toya drinking and talking about looking up different sex toys and stuff online. I don't know what she's gonna be doing. But Contessa revealed that she still does work. She's just part-time now. She's just like substitute. She comes in every once in a while. And so I know that's a lot better than full-time. Wonder how Contessa's husband feeling now since he got to pay all the bills. Child. Exhausted. Tired and through. Okay. So what else they talked about? They got into Contessa's nanny, Donnell Jones' mama, where I wanna be. Miss Renee. They got to Miss Renee. Yes, Mariah, how does she feel about Miss Renee? She was just like, what, Miss Renee, she was just, extra, and I would never pay somebody to talk to me the way that she talks to you. Contessa revealed that could Miss Renee in a way took the place of her mother somewhat, and that's why she kept her around, and she's lovely with her kids, she's amazing with her kids, but it was just when she was brought in that particular setting, being around those bougie type of women and yada to the yada. Now I do understand. I've been in many situations and will probably continue to be in many situations where I do feel uncomfortable being around certain people. But that still don't mean you got to act crazy like Miss Renee did. And from what I see, I don't think that anybody really went out of their way to make Miss Renee feel any type of way. That was just already in Miss Renee's head. So again, this was Contessa just trying to take up for Miss Renee. She still cares about Miss Renee, but she has not spoken to Miss Renee since, which is kind of sad. They have built a relationship with one another, and so to see it kind of fall apart on TV is kind of messed up. And she started crying and getting emotional about that, and so I completely understand. She also got emotional about her kids, and about the whole thing of giving up being a doctor and being there for her kids because she just felt bad. She just handed them off, and it kind of makes me think that it's kind of a blessing in disguise that Miss Renee left, because now Contessa can finally bond with her kids again and be there for her kids. And I felt like in a way she's kind of lost touch with that, being a doctor, having such a busy schedule, putting everybody else in front of you and your own family, to be honest. And so I get that, as long as that's something she wants to do. But obviously that's not something Simone wants to do, because she said she could never give up medicine for her kids. And shit, that's grown. I don't even want kids, so hell, who the hell am I to say that? Not saying that I don't love kids. I love kids with all my heart, and I'll do anything for anybody in this world. But I just feel like I don't necessarily want kids for myself. But it could change as I get older. I'm gonna live to be 110, so I got plenty of time, right? So, it kind of just makes me think, though, had Miss Renee not left, would Contessa still be doing the whole doctor thing? Would she still be a doctor? Let's talk in the comment section about that. Do y'all think if Miss Renee would have stayed being her nanny, the nanny, do y'all think Contessa would have still continued having a full-time schedule being a doctor? Let's talk. I think she would have. I don't think she would have left had Miss Renee still been there, to be honest. Alright. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. But I'm just saying. I don't know, child. Let's talk. In the comment section. They all kind of read Contessa was just like, no, it wasn't about us putting her down and making her feel some kind of way. All of us come from nothing and all that. But, it's interesting because usually the ones that come from nothing, like Miss Quad, them, Mariah, them, pretty much all of them, they're usually the ones that are the most judgmental when they get up there. It's kind of like how people do all kinds of wild stuff, live a crazy life in their 20s when they're young, teenager 20s, early 30s, whatever, when they're young. But then when they get older or something happens, they become all Christ-like and, oh, I've never done this before, and they end up judging other people and stuff and putting themselves high on a pedestal as if they've never lived a past life. Or they try to forget that life, so they try to make their kids as perfect as possible because they know they've made, tons of mistakes. It kind of reminded me of that. Usually the people that come from nothing are some of the nastiest individuals to deal with. Not saying they are, but I'm just saying. So when she said that kind of made me think. I'm just like, yeah, a lot of people forget where they come from, though. That's the thing. So moving on from that, what else they talked about? Oh, they talked about Toya's Black Party situation. And I was completely on Toya's side for this situation because she said that because Contessa was kind of clowning her Black Party in the season finale. I was kind of here for Toya in this moment because Toya said, look, I revealed to the world that we did not pay our taxes. And so, we were working constantly to get our taxes paid, yada to the yada. And so I wanted to have a Black Party to be like, look, we Black, we good, like we can move on from everything. So that's why I decided to have a party about it so people can let the whole taxes thing go, to know that my husband and my husband paid the taxes off. So I get it. But I do kind of understand what Contessa's saying. It's just like, it's saying that, I want to be rewarded or get gifts for taking care of my kids, for paying my bills, for taking out the trash. That's stuff you're supposed to do. In which I agree. And paying taxes is things you're supposed to do, but people still don't do it. I'm scared of the government's, child. Ever since I was born Black, I've been scared. I was like, I ain't fooling with these folks, child. Okay. So what else is going on? They got into Dr. Heavenly, and Dr. Heavenly trying to change, be it her spirit and trying to become a better person. Simone said she's kind of moonwalking, meaning going backwards. Jackie was just like, look, well, I actually go to church with Heavenly, and y'all don't see the change that's in her. Y'all don't see her, trying to be a better person and stuff. I will say this, I do see Heavenly trying to get better and do better. But at the same time, Heavenly's just a hothead, and it don't take nothing for her to pop off. Whether she starts the mess or not, it don't take nothing for her to pop off. And so she just pops off. That's just what she do. She from Miami, hell. Y'all don't see Love and Hip Hop Miami. Y'all know who from Miami and things. So, shouts out to Miami, child. No, I'm just saying. So, let's see. Toya was just like, with Heavenly, she's just mean sometimes. They brought up the whole thing of, Excuse me. Anything in my cup. They talked about Heavenly being mean, quote unquote, to Toya, talking about her butt. Oh, her butt is as big as this and as big as that. I took that as funny. I thought she was just being funny. And having a big butt is not necessarily a bad thing, especially to black folks. So I don't know why Toya was so offended by that, but she said she grew up wanting to, she was throwing up, and she had a real complex about her weight. So now that I found that out, see, we didn't know that. I didn't know that Toya had a complex about her weight. She said that she just got lipo at the top of her butt. See, y'all back spending money again. Y'all gonna be in the red once again with that tax mess. Y'all spending money on unnecessary stuff. Toya, nothing wrong with your butt, child. I always thought Toya was a pretty girl. Pretty lady. Nice body. I don't see nothing wrong with Toya's body, but whatever. If she don't see it, then it don't matter. So, she felt like Heavenly's words was hurtful, and Heaven was just like, look, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna do it again, but I'm sorry. They got into Heavenly and Mariah, child. And this is, of course, where it went all downhill. They started talking about Mariah's mama, Miss Lucy, who I live for, and all the mean stuff she said. Jackie too old to have a baby. That she said she was pimping her daughter out, Heavenly, and all that kind of stuff. And Mariah was just like, look, one thing you don't do is talk about kids, talk about moms. You talked about my mom so many times. Everything is your mama, which it is. Everything the Heavenly say is, your mama this, your mama that. It's like, come up with something new, Heavenly, child. Everything is your mama this, your mama that. And they show. I've been saw Mariah's videos of her talking about her with her sister Lake and her mama Lucy. On Facebook Live, wherever they was, talking about the Married to Medicine show, just reacting from the show. She brought up Quad. It was just like, Quad is just a selfish person. She never want to say thank you, and that was her biggest issue with Quad. Quad just kind of get what she can get out of you, and then she, on to the next. She on a step higher, forgetting about the people that help her. I don't necessarily know if that's completely true, but I kind of believe some of that. It seems like it do kind of seem like Quad is a little bit of a, once she through with you, child, she through with you. You ain't even do nothing to her. But once she, can't get no more information out of you or whatever she want out of you, she, bye. I'm done. I need to move on to somebody else. I need to get better and build myself up, build my brand up. That's what it seemed like to me. So, any opportunity that Quad can use to come at Mariah, like if the other ladies are coming at Mariah, she's going to use that opportunity to give her input. And same thing with Mariah, tick for tat, petty, all of them old and petty. So they, started going back and forth real bad. It got to the point where Andy couldn't even talk. And I can see the ladies was nodding and agreeing with both sides of the situation. But a mama's always going to have their kids back, no matter how old they are. So that's just pretty much where Lucy's standpoint is, I'm sure. But yeah, Lucy is extra and say whatever. Only thing I can say is just for Mariah not to have her mama on the show. That's all I can say. But her mama's always going to watch the show. Her daughter's on there. So what are you going to do in that situation? But I don't know. It just seems like for Heavenly to be so hard as she is, I don't know why she let Lucy's comments get to her like that. I don't know. All the ladies get up and go backstage. They had to break for lunch, child. Heavenly. Okay, so Mariah had this big poster of herself on her door, vain. But, this is Mariah, whatever. I would have just laughed at it and just kept going. But Heavenly, they had just left off stage. Everything was heated. Heavenly took a marker and drew a mustache on her picture and drew some horns on her picture on her door. I'm like, Lord have mercy. All the girls walking by seeing what's going on. They was just like, Lord, somebody done drew on Mariah's picture. Everybody instantly knew it was heavenly. That's bad. When people already know what you give. There's no mystery. There's no who did it. Heavenly. So Heavenly comes out, start arguing, and Mariah's just like, this is some childish mess, and all this stuff. She crying backstage. Now I gotta hide my diamonds and my furs, and she was upset about her little picture being mutilated. On one hand, I thought it was funny and silly and childish, but on the other hand, I thought it was a little mean and a little extra. Heavenly, she went back out on that stage. Mariah was still backstage. They was consoling her, giving her tissues. Heavenly came back out on that stage. She was just like, I was wrong. I don't have a problem admitting I was wrong, and I'm sorry for what I did. But you don't really feel that. You don't really give a damn, Heavenly. That's the thing. We can all sit up here and say we're sorry, but we don't really mean it. There's people are natural born actors and actresses. Some of us. So, it's just like, child, you ain't sorry. You can't attack Mariah. You can't run up at Mariah and fight her, so you're going to do other stuff to get back to you. Somebody like me, I would have been a little irritated, but I would just went to go pour bleach on your wardrobe or something. I would have got you back in some way. It would have topped yours, and then, of course, that would have been a bigger issue. So, I don't know. Maybe Mariah, y'all tell me about that whole situation, which I felt about Heavenly drawing on Mariah's door. It was so silly. It really was. Just petty. Okay, and pretty much it left off with kind of going around the room and each lady talking about the whole mutilation of the picture, Mariah's picture. And then it got on Simone, and Simone was just like, look, me and Cecil, we, put all our focus into our kids. We didn't work on our marriage. And we kind of fell through the cracks. And, we had a big blow up. And we separated. And I filed for divorce. Boom, bam, boom. She didn't tell any of the ladies, not even Jackie. So they all sitting around crying. And Simone was just like, what y'all crying for, child? I'm good. We'll see how good she is. I don't know. It's just, she filed for divorce quick. I don't know. I don't know if Simone got a man on the side, a lady lover. I don't know if Cecil got a woman on the side, a manly lover, them golf trips that he want her on. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just a black man with faux locks, so don't come for me. I don't know these damn people. I wish everybody the best. I do. And with that said, that's pretty much it, y'all. Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. All that good stuff. All my social media moments will always be in the bottom bar below, darling. And just stay tuned for part 2, child. They got 3 parts to this Married to Medicine. So, we'll see. Hopefully this keeps my attention the whole time, child. Alright, bye.